What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And if you guys can tell by the fit and by the box, your boy got something straight from Hawaii, straight from the islands. Nothing too exclusive. It's just a Grandista figure of Gohan, Teen Gohan to be exact. And I think we got this for a reasonable price. Online it says it's like $30 to like close to 40, so like 32, around that range. But we got it for 24 bucks. So hopefully that means everything is in there and we got it for a cheaper price. I know the place that we got it from, it's called Bait, I believe. It's like a higher end hype, type of store where it has a lot of sort of like high brands, like it has Bape and a bunch of other stuff. So it's a pretty cool shop. Kind of glad we went because we found all these figures, and the fact that it was 24 bucks seems a bit of a steal. So we'll figure out if all the pieces are there. So yeah, this is just gonna be an unboxing of me unboxing this. I'm actually pretty excited about it. It's something a figure I've actually been wanting to get for a while. I saw it online. I saw a few figures for Gohan online specifically. There was one I was eyeing. I did not know that Banpresto made one. I was looking for Banprestos, one of them, only because I know they make quality figures for prices that are very, very hard to match. There's a lot of other figures that go for like prices that are a little bit lower, and people tend to buy those figures, but they don't end up looking quality. With Banpresto and Grandista, the company that molds them, they give you a bang for your buck, and probably more of a bang for stuff that you probably paid less for. Like, honestly, some of these figures for like Naruto, for example, they be going for like $500, $400, but Banpresto be giving you solid figures for like 30 bucks. I mean, like, even if I did pay $30, that's still a steal for like the quality that they give you. So and if you guys want an even more an example of that, especially from Grandista, you can watch one of my other videos where I unbox Deku from My Hero Academia. Same company, same brand, everything essentially the same packaging too. So you can watch that if you don't believe me. But we'll just go ahead and get straight into this one. I think I'm gonna actually need some scissors for this. So I'm gonna get some scissors and I'm gonna cut this open. So we got the scissors. So we'll go ahead and open this bad boy up. I'll go ahead and show you guys what we got going here, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. So like I said before, Banpresto, Grandista, they be making figures that are really, 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 really high quality for what you pay for. It's definitely worth the price. It's one of those, like, I don't like to get like figures that are like posable and stuff. Some of them look pretty cool. I like some of them. Some of them look pretty dope. Like these ones where you could like change the head and change the face and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But there's like ones that, have a bunch of articulation to them. I don't know if I'm just not the biggest fan of it or not, but I do like statues because I feel like I do respect the art of it, of like what goes into like sculpting these and what goes into like making these figures. So that's why I kind of like lean toward, ooh. You guys can't see this, but I'll pull it out for you. Already you can see two heads. So you can zoom in and see that right now. We got the Super Saiyan 2 and the Super Saiyan 1 form of Teen Gohan. They look like they are in good quality. I'll be sure to get them out of the packaging there to show you guys in detail. Here's going to be the full body and this little stand that you saw from that Grandista does, where you can make them stand. So there's going to be the body for Teen Gohan. I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. I'm just going to get all the pieces out. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the infamous Piccolo cape that Gohan dons. That looks... I'm excited to put this together and see what we can get. All right, so this is actually looks like it came with a lot more pieces. So here's a bunch of arms for your boy Gohan. This looks like a lot more stuff. Like already, like more than like the Deku figure. Like the Deku figure, you just put body, legs, you good. That's it. But this one looks like there's a little bit more that goes into it, so we're gonna actually have some time to open these up and then also like put it together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and just open it up. So like I said, this one is one of those things that you like open up, you put them together, and you make the figure yourself. So like if you want him to be base Super Saiyan form, you can have him just be Super Saiyan. If you want him to like have arms that are going out like that, you can have him do that too. So like it's all there for you. So this is actually going to take me a minute to get them all out of the plastic. So I'll go ahead and do that first right now, and then give you a little quick time lapse of that, and then I'll go ahead and when I'm all done, I'll put the pieces together and I'll show you guys all the pieces. Alright guys, so there you guys go. Here's all the pieces laid out. You pretty much got all the arms here. You got the cape over here. You got the main body right there. You don't got to put the lower body and the upper torso together. That's already comes together. Makes it a little bit more easier because like the torso stays the same. Everything here stays the same. But the heads, as I was saying, here's a close-up right here of these two heads. So on my right, on your left, actually, is the Super Saiyan Gohan. You can see that right there. And then here's the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Facial features, essentially the same. Kind of looking mad all throughout. Not too much of a facial expression, but pretty cool to be able to switch it out. So, like, if I wanted to put Super Saiyan up first, we'll go ahead and just do that. It slides in there really quick, really easy. I'm assuming though this is one's gonna be without the cape right now, so we can put the go ahead and put one arm in there. We'll go ahead and put the other arm. This one doesn't look like it's the right one. We'll go ahead and put this arm. So that there's a little downside to having this. So right there, that's a position you can have Gohan in right there with base Super Saiyan form without the cape, obviously, and without the other arms. The other arms are, so here's one of each. One of them goes straight out like that, like he's about to power up, and then one of them goes straight down like he's just standing like a regular stance. So the only downside that I was saying is this arm right here. If you mess with it a little bit too much, if you see right there, boom, that's a perfect example. It just falls off. So that's a little bit of a downside, because you have to stick it in really deep in order to get it to really stay. And then even then you can't really, and you can kind of tell that they've used this at least once, because it feels like the piece already was put there before, so it doesn't stay there. So it's a stationary figure. You don't give this to a 10-year-old. Don't give this to a 12-year-old. Maybe 12-year-old, maybe 13, but definitely nothing under 10, because as soon as they touch this arm, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. Okay, he's no Super Saiyan in real life. Okay, these are fake arms, and also it's just like I said, it's just there for stationary purposes. So you can go ahead and switch out the head if you wanted to. So if I wanted to make him go Super Saiyan above a Super Saiyan, I can easily do that just like that right there. Putting the other head and right there, boom, you get the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So pretty neat figure. Actually, it looks pretty dope. For what you get. There are all the different pieces, so it's really cool to see like it come together like this, especially because you got variation. So it isn't like one of the other figures where like it's just one style and then that's it. This one has a little bit more options. You can put one arm or the other arm, or mix it, or keep two of the same arms. If you want him to keep base Super Saiyan form, like I said, you could do that. If you want him to be Super Saiyan 2, you could do that as well. So there's options you have with this figure. Only downside, like I said before, was the arms. If you mess with them a little bit too much, the ones that stay stationary downwards and aren't bent, I think have a little bit more leverage because there's more holding it there because the weight is going down. So it's not articulated to a different position where like these arms, if you move them a little bit, the ones that are bent, they will come off. So it's definitely a figure that's very much just there for a show. It's not a figure to mess with. It's not like multiple articulations. That being said, it is a really, really, really well done figure. Well sculpted, well painted. It looks very, very, very high quality for what you get. And like I said, considering the fact that all the pieces seem to be here, I think this was a bit of a steal. The only downside, again, is the arms. Other than that, though, everything looks pretty great. The rendering of this figure looks pretty solid. The body seems solid. The painting, like I said, seems solid. And the expressions seem very realistic and very like true to the Dragon Ball series. And so it's a really dope figure. It's a really awesome thing to have is this figure. Especially if you're a Gohan fan, this is a must-have. This is a really nice figure. It's one of the best, I think, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan figures you could probably get. Considering that the other ones are a little, I don't know if I want to say cheaper, but they definitely look a little bit on the lower tier. It looks like they've sort of gotten a little bit of a different sort of, I don't know, like one of them sort of like the anatomy of it seems a little bit off, seems a little bit weird, like the hair seems a little bit too big, even though I guess Akira drew it that way. It just doesn't look right in a figure, but this one looks proportionally correct. The hair isn't too big, the body looks pretty toned out, not too toned out for like a teenager. So he looks exactly like he just jumped out of the anime, and that's pretty dope, especially if you're a fan. So Grandista, Ban Presto, haven't failed me so far. That's 2 in a row, and I am a very happy camper with these figures because like I said, you get a lot more than what you pay for. You pay like 20 something bucks for the total of both of these figures is probably like 46 bucks, and like that's a price of one other figure that was or one other statue that was crafted somewhere else, and that's not even full price of it, because then it would be like $200 to, I don't know, $500 to up to close to 1K, which not that many people have that type of cash right out of their pocket. So like Ban Presto be making figures or statues constantly that you can purchase, that people will walk by and be like, yo, that you paid some big bucks for those look legit, but in reality you pay like a couple 10. That's it. So definitely a bit of a steal, and yeah, super happy with this figure. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Let me know down below what you guys think. Like I said, I got this figure from Hawaii and from Bait. And Bait, shout out to them. They gave it for a lower price. I thought they were going to try to flip it for more of a different price, but they did not. And I think it was only because it has been used once at least. And I think that's why the price went down on it, especially of the arms, like I said. But regardless, it's still worth the price. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day wherever you are in the world, or whatever the freak you're doing right now. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I think that's all I gotta say. I think I'm just gonna end it right here. So yeah, mahalo.